hello to all my beautiful souls and welcome to Firestarpassion Tarot. Before we kick off this reading with the crowning energy, remember that energy is very fluid, and since these are collective readings, that not all of these messages are going to be for you. So please use discernment, claim what is yours, and what is not, let it go. Let's take a look at the crowning energy first. We have mural. Be your own first priority. Feels like someone's finally putting themselves first. This is someone who has a lot of fear. This is someone who you are having issues with. There's definitely problems with this person. It feels like this person either didn't make a decision, was indecisive, and it feels like a lot of that indecisiveness is coming from family, from community, from what people may think. So it definitely feels like this person put themselves on hold for other people, right? For people who may have a lot to say in this person's life or a lot of influence in this person's life. Grounding the crowning energy with Castle number 30. It's time for healing, not war. It feels like this person wants a new beginning. It feels like this person wants to heal the connection, right? They don't want to fight with you. It does feel like a dark time for this person, and they're fantasizing, dreaming, painting a picture of what they want or what they envision in their future. It does feel like currently this person, their experience that they're on currently is dark. It feels like death. It feels like things ending, coming to an end. It feels like closing doors because there's nothing more. There's no life to be seen. Let's dive deeper into this energy. Let's find out why this person's coming through and what they want to say. We have the King of Cups coming through. It feels like there's a need to choose, right? Either the journey that has led to nothing or the journey of what could be, right? What hasn't been and what will become. Definitely feels like there's this in between. There's this current cycle I'm on that's dark, that's uncertain, that there is no sign of life with. And then there's this dream, this hope that I can have this new journey, this new experience, right? I want to take control, right? I feel like I'm losing control. I feel like I'm dreaming in one aspect of what could be, but currently I'm just, it's dead, it's gone, what I'm experiencing, right? So for some of you guys, this could be someone who feels that the connection between you two is dead and gone, and they're dreaming of what the future could be with you. But in current energy, they're just feeling this desolate energy, right? Feeling alone, feeling like everything has just been destroyed. For others of you guys, this person may be in a relationship because the King of Cups does sometimes speak on needing to make a decision between two lovers, just like the Lover's card. Being grounded by defeat, Five of Swords, there could be outer competition. Regardless, this just feels like a challenge. It feels like it's really tough on this person. It's definitely something that this person is struggling with. It feels like they think about it a lot, and it's war in their head. It feels like they want to make peace. They don't want to fight, but it feels like currently they're at war, right? So again, for some of you guys, this person could be in a relationship, doesn't have to be. You may also be dealing with a Libra or Scorpio, doesn't have to be. You may have this in your chart. Libra or Scorpio could be of huge significance when it comes to time frame, season. We have the Hanged Man, right? You may, again, water energy, heavy water energy coming through, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Feels like being stuck, but it feels like this stagnation, it feels like this person has totally just pulled away from everything, especially pulled away from your energy, and it feels like in this time of withdrawing from you, right? This is definitely withdrawal. It feels like possibly refusal, rejection, right? New word, refusion. So yeah, it's like this rejection, this refusal, this withdrawal from you. But it does feel like it was divinely guided, right? Even if this person realizes it or not, it feels like, you know, their perspective is changing in this absence, in this withdrawal. right? Justice. Their perspective as far as how they felt with you. It feels like with you, I feel balanced. With you, things just work. They feel right. Without you, it doesn't feel like that. Again, with Libra energy, we have retreat. Most definitely this person with the Eight of Cups walked away from you, right? And they definitely think about how they walked away, right? It feels like I walk away and I feel even more incomplete than I did. It feels like this person walked away because they thought, you know, truly that there was something else out there for them. But it feels like with the Six of Wands, you know, all they can think about is actually having this connection with you, desiring having this connection with you. It feels like having the connection with you is the ultimate, like, wish fulfillment, right? They feel like with you, having you because of that desire for you would be ultimate, again, success. Most definitely with the Fool card coming through, this is, I want to take a risk, but it feels like a risk. Why does it feel like a risk? We'll dive deep and find out, but it feels like there is this, yeah, I feel like moving your way, starting things with you is good, right? It's good for me. But why is it a risk? It must be a risk because there's another partner here, possibly. Spirit, show me why it's a risk. Show me what's going on with this King of Cups. We have judgment. It feels like this person's being tested. Tested to take action, to take control. Put their life first. Again, it feels like they're putting a family first, whether this is their own family, a commitment, a marriage, or just the commitment to family as in parents, relatives. For some of you guys, it may be a job. It's feeling more emotional than that. A little bit more emotional, you know, a little bit more emotions than just a job. So if it is a job, it's a job that they really love doing, right? The Moon card's coming through. It feels like there's definitely things that are unseen. There's definitely things that just aren't making sense. They're not clear, but there is this overall want and need to start investing in this connection with you emotionally, to start investing in giving their love, right? Allowing those emotions, the flow of love, right? To fill you with their love, but to also accept, right? To accept your love. So definitely this want to start things in a very balanced and equal giving, right? Compromise. The Moon is also Piscean energy. It definitely feels like this person, it feels like they dream, it feels like they fantasize, but it feels like those fantasies are just fantasy. They're not real, they're illusions, right? It's fake, it's not real. It's just my imagination playing tricks on me. So definitely it feels like because there is so much love here and so much of that dream-like experience, right? So dreaming of what could be, dreaming of the experience with you, right? There's definitely this attraction to the unknown. There's definitely this attraction to the mysticism of what could be, right? Of not knowing, but the fantasy of it. Definitely it feels like this person wants to touch you, wants to touch skin. Piscean energy as well. It feels like I have this idea of giving this love, but I haven't actually done it, right? Neptune energy. Spirit, show me the mysticism. Show me the being drawn to the unknown, being drawn into this mystery, this not knowing. So definitely with the Three of Pentacles, they're thinking about how it would be to actually have things with you, to work on things with you, to come together, to compromise. The Hermit, I've gone within, I know my truth, and now I'm fantasizing of what could be. So there's definitely this acknowledgement to within, when I look in the mirror, when I face my true north, I think about this experience of working on things with you. I think about building a home with you, a community with you, right? So there's definitely this draw to this again, this mural, this painting being the experience with you, but being afraid of it, right? And that fear alone being a problem. And then there's this meantime, this current energy, it's dark, it's desolate, it's alone, it's empty, but I feel like I'm doing this for others. I'm not doing this for myself. If I do what I really want, it's this fantasy, it's this dreamlike this dreamlike vision, right? It almost seems cloudy. It almost seems scary, right? Because again, it's not really known. It's fantasized. But the fantasy to experience, right, to work on things with you is here, right? Be envisioning the success, seeing that beginning take place, seeing how that beginning would unfold, right? Wanting to be happy with the outcome, not wanting to fail the test, but wanting to pass the test, right? The King of Wands is coming through, wanting to take action, wanting to step up, wanting to be a leader, right? Wanting to take care of you, wanting to wine you and dine you and make you feel good, make you feel like you could trust them. But definitely there's a lot of sexual fantasies attached to this King of Wands. So this is someone who comes in and is very dominant, very assertive, you know, really likes to take the lead here. But this is also with the Four of Pentacles, someone who was greedy in their past, who is trying to be fixated and focused on being more stable. Show me this action, show me this leadership, show me this initiation. Dreams. With the Princess of Cups, this is chasing their dreams, right? When it comes to love, what they fantasize about, right? Making you this offer, accepting your love, allowing those emotions to come out. This person with the Prince of Swords is very determined to do so. Very determined. Spirit, show me where they're headed. Show me these dreams. Show me this determination. We have curiosity, because that mystery, that unknown, it's too intriguing, right? They're definitely very curious when it comes to what they constantly think about. And that is this fantasy, right? This working with you, this taking a risk, but I'm still trying to figure out this risk, this risk. Right? Being at a crossroads, that's the risk, right? It feels like they're afraid to walk away from this energy because they're afraid that possibly that this is just a fantasy, that the reality is what they are, that they may not deserve more. This also feels like this is why they need to put themselves first, right? It feels like there's people making them feel like they're not deserving of anything more. And it almost feels like that's what they're manifesting, right? They're dreaming, fantasizing reality, right? So definitely a huge contrast between the reality and the fantasy, right? The make-believe or even the dream state, right? It almost feels like this person wants to manifest things with you, but it feels like they're withdrawn. It feels like they're withdrawn because they're at a crossroads. They're in a commitment, or they're committed to something emotionally, right? Emotionally invested into something that is not giving them what they want. So they fantasize about what they could have, and that fantasy is most definitely you. But it does feel like even though they're living in this darkness, by constantly dreaming of what could be, they're manifesting it, right? They're afraid of it. Most definitely, right? They can't sleep, they toss and turn, right? They dream of you, they dream about this connection with you, but it does feel like they're depressed, right? They're depressed because they're in this gray, this just heavy energy, right? And they're also anxious because they dream of this and they want to rush in, but they just feel like they don't know which decision to make. They don't know which road to take, but it also feels like they've already made that decision, right? By not making that decision. Makes sense? This is why they're staying in this energy. Spirit, show me this fear. Show me what they need to take control. Show me what they need to take action towards. Show me these dreams. Show me this curiosity. We have deception, okay? So it does feel like this person is lying, right? Lying to themselves, even though they know the truth, lying to everyone around them, wearing this mask, right? They definitely broke your heart. This is definitely someone you've dealt with here who has betrayed you, who has lied to you, who has deceived you, who has deceived themselves, who is deceiving everyone around them in this energy. Defeat. This is what creates the conflict. This is what creates the struggle, right? This is inner struggle, inner strife, right? Deceiving oneself, right? Being trapped in the ego, the mind of maniacs, right? Being afraid because of that, right? That's why this fear is here, because they're too much in their head. I mean, we have swords, 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 swords. Definitely too much in their head, right? But focused on love, focused on why they withdrew their emotions, why they withdrew from real love, from a love that could grow, right? They feel like they're missing an opportunity to grow emotionally, to have wish fulfillment, to be happy, right? But this person is moving forward because they are thinking of this, because they are constantly trying to figure out, how do I move forward, right? How do I heal? How do I not fight? How do I have compromise? How do I have happiness? How do I create this fantasy? How do I move forward towards this dream? It does feel like this person is moving fast. It does feel like this person is wanting to communicate why they withdrew, why they deceived, why they're at a crossroads, why they're trapped in their head, right? It does feel like this person wants to take action. They dream about working on things with you. They see it as success, this beginning with you. But they're afraid of failing the test. They're afraid of making the wrong decision. I definitely see this decision between two lovers. So I do want to clarify, I do want to dive a little bit deeper into this energy for you. Let's go another round. Spirit, show me this control. Show me this need to control things emotionally. It does feel like this person holds back. But it feels like the more this person holds back from you, the more they realize you're a blessing. The more they realize that they're focused on you, that they're focused and fixated on building with you, on creating with you. Again, this perspective changes in that separation, in that absence, right? In that pulling away energy. So the second this person pulls away, they start to see things in a different way, right? They start to feel that absence. Spirit, show me this perspective. Show me this different way of seeing things. We have TikTok, right? Again, it feels like once they pull away, they realize what they don't have, and it feels like they're running out of time, right? By being on this journey that is not giving them the satisfaction, the happiness that they truly desire, right? It's creating storms, it's creating smoke, mirrors, right? It's trickery, it's illusions. They don't know what's up, they don't know what's down, they don't know what's real because it's all just so smoky. This is why their dreams are being doubted, because the reality is so dark, right? But they want this new life. Number 39 is 12, 1 and 2 is 3. They want this new journey. They want to experience this. This fell on the ground, so I'm not going to take it. Orphaned. They feel out of place. They feel like where they're at, they don't truly belong. It's not their home. It's not where they're supposed to be. Yeah, look, what did I say, right? Between worlds. They're in between these two, right? It's like, again, this darkness, but wanting this light. Again, going from the shadows, going to this beautiful, colorful life. Wanting this new life. It's just beautiful, right? It feels like they've been miserable for a while here, right? It feels like, though, that this person's very detailed, very like, I've got to have it perfect. I've got to have a plan. I've got to stick to every detail. I've got to make sure every I is dotted and every T is crossed, right? So they're very by the book in this energy, building blocks. It feels like financially they're trying to stack their pentacles to be able to be successful, to be able to have that strength, that backbone, that stability, right? So it feels like they're trying to get their finances up in order to be able to come to you and have this success with you. Spirit, show me this beginning. We have milk and honey, right? Because you are the sweet fruit. You are the gift from God. You are that sweetness, that pureness, right? They think about this a lot. Most definitely they think about this exchange, this touching you, this having this, it's like you're a luxury in this person's life. Okay, this passing the test, failing the test, afraid they're going to do the same thing over again, afraid that they're going to make the wrong decision is being clarified by chop wood, right? Feels like they need to clean things up. Feels like they need to get things ready. being grounded by new life to have this new life. In order to have this connection, they've got to clean things out, right? They've got to get to work here. Spirit, show me this darkness, show me this mystery to this darkness, the never-ending story, because they feel like it's never going to go anywhere. This not knowing with you has never gone away. They always are curious about you, no matter what journey they make, no matter what journey they're on or what decision they make, they still think about what it would be like with you, right? Number 12, again, 1 and 2 being 3. They think about being able to be proud, right? It feels like this person's not proud of what they've created. They're not proud of what they have because what they have is ended. There's no sign of life, right? They know that what they have with you is forever. It hasn't gone anywhere because it's still alive even in this darkness, right? They dream of it. They fantasize about it. They fantasize about working it on it with you. Show me this working energy, this collaboration. We have serendipity because they feel like you would make them happy. They feel like they would be happy by working on things with you, right? That you're worth it, that you are the special treasure, that you are the rare, precious jewels. Show me this initiative. Show me this action. Show me this desire to take action. It landed on my lap. We have 2 to see, right? They literally desire to take action when it comes to their emotions. These emotions, yang energy, masculine energy, right? These emotions that this masculine has, right? These emotions that are very powerful, right? It feels like this person had you in the palm of their hands, right? You desired them. They had you by, excuse my language, the balls or the vajayjay or whatever it is, right? You get what I'm saying? It feels like they had you. This masculine had the power. This masculine now wants to release that control. It feels like this masculine wants to take action and allow those emotions to finally be felt, those emotions to finally be experienced, true love to finally be experienced, right? A journey of love. The journey of love that they've always been afraid of, right? Number 7, that they lied about, that they deceived everyone about. Spirit, show me these dreams, this dream of love. The love that they dream for is peaceful, it's balanced, right? It's not challenge, it's not strife, it's overcome with balance and compromise. It feels like this is someone who dreams about someone who would work with them, not against them. Someone that would meet them halfway and compromise and not give them hell, but help them. Show me what they're curious about. Flexibility. Number 19. It feels like this person has watched you go through ups and downs and how flexible you are and how well you maintain through those ups and downs, and that's why they're admiring you as this rare jewel, right? It feels like no matter what is thrown your way, this person sees you handle those endings so gracefully, right? So poised, and also sees you start over, right? No matter what, again, is thrown your way. So they're very curious with how do you do it so well, right? How do you manage yourself so well? Spirit, show me this rest, this meditation, this focusing on this crossroads. This person most definitely is focused on why they were at a crossroads with you, why they're still at a crossroads. It feels like they're focused on why they withdrew from you. Spirit, show me why this person withdrew. Show me why they're focused on this withdrawal. We have yen. Yeah, most definitely they're focused on why they withdrew from their counterpart. Their divine feminine. This is definitely a divine masculine coming through. Spirit, show me this fear that this divine masculine has, right? What they've done, right? Taking so much time. And in this time realizing how much they hurt you. In this time realizing how much their desire hurt them, right? It feels like they were after tangible things, lusty things, and it feels like finally they realize that these lusty things have led to nothing, no life. I'm hearing you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, right? It feels like they tried to. They maybe even started a family with this person. This could also be a mother energy or even a father, right? It doesn't have to be masculine and feminine. The roles can be switched. It just feels like this is a divine counterpart that has realized that they broke, that they lied and deceived the one person that was truly like them, that truly could balance things out and bring them that compromise and that peace. But it feels like that wouldn't even be able to be recognized without this darkness, right? They wouldn't be able to see these beautiful colors without not having it, right? Feels like they feel like they failed the test because they faded the situation. They made this what it is, right? They went against what was a blessing, right? But again, by going against it, right, in that time they realized it, right? Just how pure and sweet you were. Show me this deception, show me this lie, show me this trickery. We have come to the edge. Feels like the risk. That's what the lie is. They lie to themselves that taking that risk is a risk, right? That coming towards you, that having this beginning with you, that making the decision to actually experience this, to actually work together and to create this, to allow their emotions to be expressed so that you could feel these emotions, right? It feels like that's the fear. The fear to finally just take it, right? To take the experience, to experience it. They're afraid to experience it, but they're loyal to it with the loyal heart. They think about it all the time. They can't stop thinking about these emotions they have for you, these emotions that they keep a mystery, that they keep secret. Universe wants them to come to the edge, wants them to experience this, but it feels like they deceive themselves by saying it's a risk if I do. It's a risk because this is already completion for me, right? Again, it feels like they're settling. Feels like they're pleasing this dark energy, right? This is what I've got to stay in because this is just what it is, right? This is where I need to stay because it feels safe, right? This is too good to be true, but I'm still loyal to it. I still can't stop thinking about it. Matter of fact, all I can think about is not having it and missing it, right? Taking too much time and missing the opportunity to what I'm loyal to emotionally. Spirit, show me this meditation on what this withdrawal is, higher power, right? So again, it feels like focusing on this withdrawal, focusing on this rejection, they're rejuvenating, right? Regeneration. It's almost like they're starting to realize what's missing, right? They're slowly changing by what's missing. Make sense? They're starting to see things from that higher perspective, from that more divine energy. Knowing that things need to come to an end, that the old way needs to change in order to have this new sequency, right? This new frequency, this new DNA, right? It feels like breaking a chain, right? Or a broken chain and finally realizing that the chain is broken and now repairing and putting in to play the pieces that were missing all along, right? That created this darkness, that created this uncertainty when it comes to life, when it comes to love. So even though there is still this energy of not making that decision quite yet, not taking action quite yet, but fantasizing about it, this person is still moving forward. This person is still picking up speed and changing and replacing what needs to change, right? What needs to be established in order to have, right? Or in order to be that divine counterpart. Let's go one more round. Let's dive even deeper. Spirit, show me this blessed, right? Taking control, withdrawing, and by withdrawing and rejecting, seeing how much of a blessing was truly left behind. We have the rose coming through, as well as the Libra scales again. Too many cards, I'm only going for one card, but clearly this is that forever love, right? Wanting to balance out the scales, wanting to bring justice, right? So again, controlling those emotions, controlling by never making a decision and settling, created that forever love, right? That absence of what was truly wanted. It was like you don't know what you have until it's gone. That was the balance, the injustice, right? The being disturbed, the being off kilter, right, is what craved that balance, is what craved that peace. That's what creates that forever love. That's the blessing that's being acknowledged. That's what's going to open this door. That's the key. That's the answer. That's the solution. Spirit, show me this time. Show me in this time, this perspective. It landed on the ground. It was the sunflower. I'm not going to take it. We're going to put it back in the deck. If it comes through again, it comes through. But clearly this is growth. This is happiness. This is expansion, right? This is nurturing the idea and the thought and the desire to grow, to actually have happiness, excuse me. So the lion is coming through, Leo energy, the strength card, right? In this time, right? As this person's perspective is changing, right? This person's courage and strength is growing, right? The desire, the want, and the need to take action, right? To be a beast, right? To take risk, to not be afraid, right? Is here. That's what's being created in this absence. That's what's being created in this time frame, right? We have between worlds being clarified by the ram. The ram is also Aries energy, as well as the emperor energy, right? So taking action, right? To be that divine masculine, to step up, to take control. And in this aspect, to take control of the mind and allow the emotions to actually come, right? It feels like there is this wandering mind, right? Constantly thinking of what's best for everyone else, not what's best for myself. So I need to take control of those thoughts, stop those thoughts from allowing them to control my emotions, right? Allowing my emotions, taking action when it comes to my emotions, right? From that higher perspective, the crown energy, right? From a perspective of what's better for everyone else, right? It feels like that's also why this person's having a hard time making this decision, because it does feel like this person, although it feels like they're not thinking of you, and the only reason they're not thinking of you is because they're not thinking of themselves, right? So understand that. That's definitely a heavy message coming through for you. But more importantly, it's this, since I can't acknowledge what I feel, I'm not acknowledging you because I feel you, that's what I feel. I'm also thinking about what I'm walking away from. Even though it's dark, even though it's not growing, I'm still thinking of others. I'm not thinking of myself, right? So I work on things and then destroy things. I work on things and destroy things, right? So it feels like working on things and destroying things. So working on this darkness, working on this struggle, working on this stuff that's not moving, right? And destroying this fantasy, right? But I don't feel this energy giving up. This is the hammer coming through, right? Feels like this person is adamant about fixing what needs to change, fixing the problem, fixing the issues, right? Especially from this higher perspective. I need to fix what I've destroyed. So I need to fix this fantasy. Spirit, show me this beginning, show me this milk and honey. We have the wolf. Right, so this is just confirmation for me that this person does have to become single. This person does have to become independent, right, in order to taste this sweet reward, right? In order to have this new beginning, this person has to realize that there is an offer of forever here, right? That new beginning, that risk is really forever. It feels like they have to take action. It feels like they're trapped and they have to escape. They have to allow, it also feels like their emotions are trapped, right? So they have to express, they have to release, they have to relieve those emotions that are being trapped. The cleansing, right? That's this darkness, that's this secret, right? This is why they feel like they may fail, right? They may miss this opportunity because they're taking too long. That's the darkness, that's what's not being seen, right? It feels like they feel like they failed the test because they did. Right? This is not going anywhere. This is failure. The experience is dark. It's not It's not coming to life because it's not meant to come to life. And this is the darkness. This is the uncertainty that they don't really realize. That's what's stopping them from going after this fantasy. So it feels like there's still things that are uncertain here, right? That have to be shown, that have to come to the light. But it also feels like it takes them cleansing and removing that darkness, right? They have to remove the darkness. They have to remove the uncertainty. And that's what they're not seeing. They're not seeing that this is over, that it's dark, that it's done, right? That it's come to an end. They have to acknowledge what they feel inside, right? The pomegranate, they have to nurture the seed of love. It feels like they have to acknowledge the seed that was planted, the seed that they keep rejecting, right? It's like, it feels like they have to acknowledge the seed of doubt, right? So again, it feels like they doubt what they're in because they're also afraid to nurture what they feel, right? What they truly want. I don't know if that makes sense. It feels like the illusion itself is what's being planted, what's being worked on, what's growing within them, right? It feels like things aren't growing, and that's the illusion. They feel like they can make it work. They feel like they can make it come together. They feel like they can create an experience out of nothing. But sometimes there's just nothing to work on. There's nothing to experience. There's nothing more to have, right? So it feels like they have to acknowledge that seed that was planted, that seed that leads to the happiness, that leads to the sweetness. But it feels like the illusion is, again, feeling like they can make this colorful, that they can make this grayness, this darkness come to life, right? It feels like they're trying to revive this experience over and over again, right? It's also very interesting because this card here, this never-ending story, is the moon, is the darkness, right? So these two are coming together, right? Failing the test, not wanting to fail the test again, not happy with the outcome, right? Because of the darkness. There's darkness, so they're not happy with this. But also in this darkness, they fantasize about the fantasy of what could be. So even though it's dark, there's still this light that's coming to life in this darkness. Spirit, show me this darkness. Show me this light in this darkness. Feels like acknowledging a truth in this darkness, right? That things aren't as pretty as what was wanted, what was intended. Yeah, it's not pure, right? It feels like in this darkness, they're realizing that they want something pure, that they want something that's gonna last, that they want something that is true. This feels like a lie. I'm acting like I'm fine, I'm wearing a mask, but I'm not. I need to change things, there's something missing, right? This seed that's growing within me, this seed to be honest, this seed to be truthful, this seed to be authentic with myself, with what's really dark, with what's really... It feels like trying to make sense of what's uncertain. And it feels like what's uncertain is not what's being dreamed about, but what's being experienced in current energy. This is why they dream of making it work with you, of happiness with you, because they're not experiencing happiness in this energy, right? This is that higher perspective. They're pulling themselves out of the situation, out of this experience, and seeing it from a higher perspective, right? And once they do that, once they pull themselves above it, that's when they fantasize of it. See? Pulling themselves above the darkness, dreaming of working on things with you, this home, this fantasy. Spirit, show me this action, show me this leadership, show me this taking control of this journey that leads to deep emotions. It feels like there's no emotions being felt in this darkness, but the fantasy to take action and to actually have a journey that is true love. The castle and the birds coming through, they want to communicate to you, right? They want to bring you these messages of this fantasy that they have, right? Of this dream that they have. Too many cards, we're gonna put them back in the deck. I'm only going for one. They want to take control, right? They want to make this fantasy a reality, and they want to tell you about it. Spirit, show me these deep emotions, this journey. Most definitely, again, with the fish. wanting to go with what they feel, wanting to follow their emotions, right? The ship again, just confirming, wanting this journey that leads them to wish fulfillment, that leads them to true love, compromise, compassion, loyalty, friendship, peace. Spirit, show me this dreaming of peace. It feels like their current energy, they're at war. They dream of peace because you are that peace to them. Spirit, show me this dream, show me this peace. Look, the heart, because that's where their heart lies. Remember, we saw that. The true heart, the loyal heart, the dog, loyalty. Universe is really confirming that this person is moving forward towards you because they see you as peace, not war. They see you, again, going back to that broken chain, they see you as the missing links to that broken chain. And it feels like losing you, right, is what almost broke them down in the concept of, I know it's missing now, right? That's the problem, is it was missing in the first place and I didn't acknowledge it. But I'm loyal to it, my emotions, right? That seed was planted, those emotions are there, they're not going away. I go within, I see the truth, and I know which way I need to go. I know what direction to go. Spirit, show me this curiosity with how flexible, look, yeah, look, there's that sweet fruit. That's that seed, right? It feels like no matter what this person did to you, it's not that you were there for them to walk all over you, but it just feels like, you know, if they ended things with you, they saw you bounce back. They saw you start a new relationship. They saw you move on, right? So it's almost like they saw this resilience, right? They saw this, again, this poised, no matter what was thrown your way, you weren't going to fall, right? No matter how much they hurt you, you weren't going to be damaged, or at least that's how they're seeing you as, right? So that's what really made that seed grow in them. They didn't understand how come what they did to you didn't faze you, right? Again, they're very curious with how you overcome the way you do, how you stand tall the way you do. It does feel like they're focused on, again, that withdrawal from you. They're focused on why they rejected you, right? Why they denied their emotions, why they refused love, right? Why they refused to make a decision, the snail, right? Why they refused and why they take so long. It does feel like the reason they do, though, is to protect themselves. And it also feels like, again, this slow dragging out energy. Again, this is someone who you've been in separation from for a while. It does feel like it's a cleansing, right? It feels like to change and to break down the mind, the ego, right? So again, this storm is cleansing. This storm is creating death to ego. That's what's fated here, is that this person is supposed to be afraid of losing you. This person is supposed to be afraid of taking too long. That's what breaks down their mind. Spirit, show me this fear. Yeah, this is what leads to the contemplation. What am I afraid of? Why am I afraid of this journey? Why am I afraid of missing this opportunity? Why am I afraid to come to the edge? Why am I afraid to take this risk? Why am I afraid to make this offer? Why do I lie to myself about making this offer? Why do I lie to myself that I don't want this? Why do I lie to myself that this love won't last forever, right? It feels like this person knows that they're supposed to be with you. It feels like this person knows that they messed up. But it feels like they also acknowledge by messing up that they realized what they had, what they lost. And it feels like they are picking up speed because they are afraid to lose you. But it feels like they're also still deceiving themselves, that no way this is going to last forever, that I'm not good enough for this, that I can't put myself first and make my dreams come true. Spirit, show me this focus. But again, they're focused on it. They're focused on, why did I pull away from what I feel so strongly, what I feel so deep for? Why did I pull away from someone that loved me, someone that was loyal to me? Why did I pull away, and why am I still so loyal to this? Again, focus on why they withdrew, why they rejected true love. Spirit, show me this higher perspective. Show me this higher power. But again, this is what makes this person focus. This is what makes this person stable. This is what makes this person able to actually grow, right? And we have the tree coming through. This is what creates this person's structure, right? Their stability, their protection. This is what makes them grow. So them being focused on why they withdrew from you, why they protected, why they guarded what they felt for you, why they didn't protect you, why they withdrew from you and didn't fight for this, right? All of that energy is what creates the growth in this person to actually nurture, protect, and change. Again, to replace the missing pieces. Again, to heal, not to fight, but to put oneself first. Spirit, what does this person want to communicate? Show me what this person wants to communicate, please. Feels like this person really does think about, right? Again, it feels like this person is really picky. Like, I've got to have everything the right way. I've got to have everything in place. I've got to take my time to make sure it's perfect. Even though I feel like I'm running out of time, even though I feel like I'm going to miss my opportunity, I have to make sure I'm right. I have to make sure that this is right. I don't want to fail this time. I don't want to make the same mistake twice. This is trying to learn one's lesson. Spirit, messages from this person, please. Love messages from this person, Spirit. A lot of hesitation. This is why only time will tell. Universe is trying to say that this person needs the time. Needs the time to see, right? Needs the time to see the truth, to see the darkness, to see the lightness, to see the lies, to see the deceit, to see the truth when it comes to their emotions, these emotions that they contemplate. Again, strong messages coming through surrounding time, grounding the energy with time. You are trying too hard, give it time. It honestly feels like this person is trying to tell you, I need time, give me time. I need time so I don't fail you, so I don't fail myself. I need time to prioritize my dreams. Again, they need time to be able to put this dream, to implement this dream and make it reality, right? They need time to let this wall down. They need time to change, to fix, to overcome this challenge, to overcome this war. Let's get you some ending advice to wrap up this reading. Spirit, ending advice. We have thunder and lightning, as well as second star. It feels like time is needed for a second chance. It does feel like a second chance. It feels like someone failed and they don't want to fail again, right? It does feel like storms. It feels like disturbance. It feels like divine intervention. It also feels like divine orchestration. It feels like I'm going to destroy what is not meant to be. I'm going to create what is fated, right? Again, it feels like a second chance is fated, right? A second chance after the storms, after the destruction, after the chaos. Being grounded by lover's way feels like it's meant to be. Feels like the destruction, the chaos, the absence, the withdrawal, the darkness, right? All of it, it's a part of it. It feels like this person's coming with force. Feels like this person is coming to calm the storm, which is ironic because it feels like this person is what caused the chaos, is what caused the storm. And just as much as they've caused the storm, they're also the one thing that will bring calmness to the chaos in your life, right? So it does feel like you're waiting on a second chance with this person. It feels like this person is doing what's needed to be done in order to have this second chance be the last, right? To make it last. It feels like in this time, this person has to build a lot of courage and strength to shine, to stand out from this darkness, to believe that they can achieve these dreams. And it feels like by doing so, they're going to change others' lives as well. It feels like they are going to be that beacon of light for others who have lived in this war, who have lived in this darkness, who have lived in this chaos, right? This destruction, this life that is just dead and dwindling, right? Is going to help others who guard their heart to change, right? To chase their dreams, to not stay stuck in this darkness. Most definitely, this person is being called to a new adventure, to let go of what is expected to become, right? It feels like this is what they're expecting. They're afraid that if they take this, it's going to lead them to this, it's going to lead them to failure, right? Again, that's the darkness. That's what is not right? That is what needs to be gone. That's what needs to be demolished, right? Feels like they need to allow this curiosity to take hold. It feels like they finally need to acknowledge that they just will never know if they don't take that chance, right? It feels like they need time to take a chance. They need to build their courage and to remove that fear in order to take this new journey that universe is calling this person to. The card of Lover's Way, grounding this reading. This is the card to love without expectation of what's in return, right? So it feels like this person has to make this choice because they're not expecting it to turn out this way, right? They have to remove the expectation completely. They have to remove of what they can get in return, right? This has to be what I can fully give without expectation that I will actually get anything in return, right? They're afraid of getting something in return. They don't know what they're going to get in return. They have to remove that. This is the commitment to self, to accept what they feel and to not care what others think, but to prioritize their emotions, what they want, what they dream to experience. This person has to become completely selfless. It feels like this person constantly thinks that there's always a better answer other than love, but it feels like the only answer in this reading is love, and that's what they have to realize. It feels like love is going to be the only answer to this chaos, the only answer to this darkness. Love is what's going to mend this broken heart. It feels like this person is very brokenhearted. It feels like new love is the only thing that is going to create trust in this person's life. It feels like this person does not trust their decisions, does not trust in what could be, does not trust in the future. But it also feels like it's because they don't trust what they've made, right? What they've created, what they've done up until now. So they have to remove that old, they have to release it, right? Because it's dark. It's the missing pieces. They have to replace those pieces completely with new love. That's what's going to set them free. Sorry, you guys. Down, my baby. Hold on. She wants attention. Hold on. Down in a little bit. Apologies. Your person has to realize that regardless of what decisions they made, who they are currently, where they are, right? They still have to respond. They have to respond to what they feel, to what they love. They don't love this. This is a fight. This is war. They do love this fantasy, though. That's what they have to follow. They have to follow their heart. This is not their heart. This is. So with that being said, that is all I have for you guys in this reading. Most definitely, I will see y'all next time. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Join my family. Help me out. It'll help to get this video into the algorithm so that it can find other people who are needing to hear this message. I love you guys very much. Namaste. Stay blessed, fam. I'll see you next time. Bye.